stream's up if you want to check in, Mike. I'll go ahead and get it.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I'm glad you remember, because everybody else in this bitch be forgetting.
To just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
It's been raining for 2 days here, so. True.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got this down to the 35.
Control.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. But he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
I got a hoodie on, yeah. I was cold when I got out the shower earlier, bro.
I'm surprised that came up short.
I'm kind of hot now.
That one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg.
My house stays on 64.
Like my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
Wait, is that me controlling that bitch?
That first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that?
MVP. MVP.
Sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns. So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs.
Damn.
Because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco.
Damian Williams was putting in work just now.
Damian Williams.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Give me them.
This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That one complete to Hill. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check, watch 54. Watch. All goes special. All goes special.
From the gun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And taken right at the 35. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First down, Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chris Jones, his second sack.
Brooklyn, I don't know. I don't think this deep pass shit's gonna work, man.
Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's
I'm just trying to let you know what's gonna.
There's a long way to go in this football game.
Got it. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson flush to his right. It's caught. Lockett. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Wilson now to throw on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Boys are screaming.
Offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th with Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for the.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh man.
Pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it.
Supposed to. That shit ain't happening.
Instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Fuck that shit. Keep that shit up north. Don't nobody want that shit down here.
Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the throat.
I can't stand it snowing.
Mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother.
Fuck, if I wanted, if I want snow, I'm gonna go up north.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
you
down.
Don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick
Them things is fake.
Lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then...
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
Let me get this and run this in.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, we heavy on the edges,
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it is.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Alright.
And he will not get it all the way home, but he will take this.
Yeah, all them dudes at work, they be talking about the presidential shit. I don't even pay attention no more, man. Especially with people you know you gotta work with them. You know, yeah. No, I say I don't. Everybody at work like, you know, who, bro, they be asking you. I'm like, man, I don't keep up. And my thing is, Congress ain't changed in what, 20, 30 years, but we gotta change president every 4 years. Come on, man. Congress needs. You went with the green? You going with the green again? Alright, I'll go with blue. I gotta go get me another water. It might just be Christian McCaffrey by himself. Just to be honest with you. Dad, do I want water or do I want juice? I'm gonna get another water. I'm planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Yeah, it's time to take this jacket off. Coming through what I do. I do have a blanket though, see? You'll see it in a minute. It's not that cold out there. It's probably about 50 degrees. 47. It ain't that cold. Shit, the other day I woke up, like, what was that, last week? No, that was 2 weeks ago. I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to work. It was 38 degrees. When I got off, it was almost 80 degrees.
They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been.
I like my buddy. He's stationed over there in Washington on the West Coast. Yeah. Seattle. Yeah, he said he hates that shit. Yeah, he said that rain, and it ain't really like a rain. A lot of times it's just a mist. He said, but you do get a lot of rain too. You know, that's Rain City. That's the nickname there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second.
That's the way it's been that's the way it's been at least the last week. Hell, the river's so flooded down here, man. My yard is too. I got fucking potholes where I pull in my yard. That shit's like dug in the fucking ground full of water. That shit pissing me off.
Now Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. Third and long, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Christian McCaffrey.
Yo, that's gonna stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning again, Mike.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
That man, he was up till with us last night.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, crunch.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go.
Here's McCaffrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Step 54. Come on, the ball. Jam.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Look at the spin. Three, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I done told you you're going to get a heavy dose of him today.
What we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Why didn't they give CMC his gold cleats, man? He's a 99 overall now.
11, and here's 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. Tight guard.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis.
Old dirt pecker.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Mike Davis.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
What we got?
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep.
Oh, shit.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And touchdown Panthers. Awesome. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it down.
I really wasn't worried about not getting it, because if I didn't get it, you was on, what, the 8-yard line?
I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do. But I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The real Mike. All Mikes are greats, though. Look at all the greats named Mike.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick
It's just got to be something about the name, man. It's got to be.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Michael Phelps, Michael Jordan, Mike Tyson.
Didn't happen on that play.
Michael Wingard.
It's just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Right 54. Right 54. Who that? Who that?
On first down, Wilson steps away to his left, and he's going to keep it here.
That's only gonna get you. That's only gonna get you so far. You know that, right?
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape. He goes down. Mario Addison able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. That
Good throw, Russell.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Mike 54. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Dude.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
I ain't even do it. You threw it right to Luke.
At the 14-yard line on the return. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected.
Oh, I didn't even need to juke.
Fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco.
You really ain't even got the juke right there. If I would have just damn kept running.
Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11
damn it.
points.
Oh, I'd have been gone.
Didn't see that coming at all. On 1st and 10, Newton eluding the pressure right.
Or don't fucking go nowhere. I'm steady pressing up on the analog stick. Just don't fucking move. Whatever.
The sack there by Rasheem Green. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Third and long, it's Newton. That's more. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
$39 line. 57 for Mike. 20. No. Wide. Express.
The handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Mike, was that you always playing and I was always trying to get a hurdle in Madden 19 and could never get that shit? I could never get that shit.
Two big plays.
I still ain't got a good
Not
one.
sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
57. Mike, 57.
To throw is Newton. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Damn, I wasn't even looking at the clock. I'm glad I scored when I did.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
I just looked at the clock. I did that shit earlier against Mike. Ran out of time.
Kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Uh-oh. That damn Luke. This man in hell. Oh, I guess he is in Hail Mary, ain't he?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. And he can't get
That boy didn't get blocked at all.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Ah!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long.
I'm going back to you.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Newton now to throw.
Get it over.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
On second down, it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Mike 54. Time to go night night. Zebra.
To throw is Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
He's checking.
And he's got this down to the 35.
I know they're doing away with the abilities next year.
Have a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate it's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Oh, shit.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort.
Yeah, it was 62, boy.
And this score
That's
will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown.
Graham Gano about made it. Well, he probably about 4 yards out from making that.
Saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50, that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking
No,
it
it
from
wasn't
long
perfect.
distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
54, right there, right there.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
All right, I need this ball now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Charlotte, man.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
I thought my dudes could get out there.
Back within a single score. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers.
These commentators is whack as fuck.
That's fielded in the end zone.
I thought I had these bitches turned off.
Cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football.
I seen it.
Find the guys that eat pressure.
I could tell you was supposed to come down there to him.
Make sure they touch it.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther
That
first
shit
down.
sucks because you're right there. It's like, damn it.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44.
No, I seen him going over. Yeah, he's going. He's following them.
Especially the little guys like we're watching here are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
I ain't do that shit.
Back to throw, Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Woo.
A very solid gain of 27.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Newton.
Oh, Newton, what are you doing, man?
It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On 4th down, Newton. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the
Still
football.
2 minutes left. There almost 3 minutes
talk
left.
about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their
Oh,
defense in
shit.
this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left.
Caught me on a
Do they
damn
not trust that the other team's
defensive
quarterback
lineman.
is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield. Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? Everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they hit the ball, they're going
wanted you to do
downfield
that shit
anyway.
again.
He was trying to end the game right there. With
I
his own
wanted you to do that shit again.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by
Trey.
Boston.
I see
And a
him,
big
Trey.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Newton. Complete to right.
Oh, turn around.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Newton's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Newton. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Wilson, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right?